Jermaine's Walk, Celebrity Big Brother, 9 o'clock. First up, addicted to the fags and addicted to the sunbeds, Debbie Ashcroft needs to claw back 10 years here on 4.
"10 Years Younger", sponsored by Rock.
We all want to grow old gracefully, but most of us do it disgracefully. This woman is a case in point. How old do you think she is? One thing's for certain, the age-defying Nikki Hambleton-Jones will need to pull out all the stops if she's going to wind back the clock on this old-timer. Widnes wife and mother Debbie Ashcroft is a woman who likes her vices. She smokes, well, like several chimneys. Last year alone, she puffed her way through 8,000 fags, bleached her hair a brittle 24 times, and spent a scorching 80 hours sizzling on a sunbed. Not a huge surprise then that she's losing her battle to stay looking younger.
I'm menopausal, but my friends and I all call it mental pausal because that's the way we feel. And I just don't feel very happy in my own skin at the moment. I absolutely hate my neck. I'd love to be able to wear a bulldog clip on the back of my neck when I go out because it really tightens it up. I've just lost my way somewhere really and I'm looking for some help.
That or a stationery shop. To find out just how much help Debbie needs, it's off to Liverpool to ask 100 passers-by just how old she looks.
I think she looks about 60. 57, I say. 54.
65. 58.
I said 62.
55?
62?
No, I reckon 56.
Guesses range from 44, from a man with a white stick, to an insulting 70. But the average came out at 56. Is Debbie going to take it on the, well, chins?
Debbie, the really tough part comes now. I'm going to show you the results of the poll.
Okay.
Probably go for about 56. I think she looks older than she is. She's probably smoked a few too many.
64.
Wow.
The grey hair and the wrinkles.
She's got that over 55 hairstyle.
The jowls and the hoods on the eyelids.
Going by a hair and her face, I would say about 70.
70. Her neck is a little bit pouty.
It's like a duck's pouch, you know. What do you call it?
I don't know. I've got one.
It's a bit
Saggy, yeah.
Bit of a shock to the system.
A great shock to the system. Yeah. I mean, I know personally that I do look older than I actually am, but I'm shocked to hear people say that I look 60 and 70. That was a real kick in the teeth.
Really? What were you expecting people to say?
Perhaps 48, 49, 50. Because I know that I do look older because I've smoked and used sunbeds, but I wasn't expecting people to say that I look that old.
Well, your average age from their poll is 56. Tell us your real age.
46.
Wow. So you're a good 10 years older than you really are. You know, 46 is young. I mean, you're in your prime still.
I feel young inside, but now I feel that I look old on the outside.
Well, Debbie, I feel completely confident that once we're done, we're going to make you look 10 years younger or more.
Please.
Older doesn't mean wiser, and if you don't want to see the results of a lifetime of sunbeds and ciggies, look away now. Debbie's skin is sallow and saggy, her brow is heavy and haggard, her jawline is hidden by her giant jowls, and here's the science bit. Her hair's knackered from too much bleach. Add to all this a dress sense that says 60 rather than sexy, and this is one sad mother who needs all the help she can get.
Really, really excited about our next project. Codename Debbie Ashcroft. 46 years old, but the poll put her at 56. Yeah, and a lot of sagging skin around the neck, but she's an excessive smoker and sunbed user. She's just lost her way. So I think, you guys can really help her find her way.
Nikki's time-fighting trio are Ruby Hammer, celebrity makeup artist to the good, the bad, and the aesthetically challenged. Guy Parsons, who looks after the locks of the London party set, and top cosmetic surgeon Jan Stanek.
If we want to make a difference, we need to be quite radical.
What do you mean by radical?
By radical, I mean surgery.
Oh, right, okay.
Her eyelids are completely covered up by her brow skin. You can't see her eyelids at all. And you can see that when I lift her brows, what actually happens to her facial dimensions. She looks much more awake and youthful. So she needs a brow lift, and she also needs some skin removal from the upper lid because there's still some excess skin.
Yeah.
And then we need to address the lower eyelid fat, and then we need to address the neck and the jowling. The surgery really should recreate that natural angle of the chin by tightening the muscle and the skin. So quite a lot of surgery,
A lot of work.
a lot of work, but the overall effect should be quite dramatic.
Ruby, what's aging her?
Well, I know some of this is genetic, but what about the harm you're doing to yourself, like smoking and sunbeds? That's got to stop, you know.
I know, and I understand that now.
You have got quite a lot of broken capillaries all over your face and quite a ruddy complexion. So I'm going to have to show you a foundation to kind of make that more uniform and glowing. And we need to give you a few handy tips to bring you up to date, you know, so that you don't look like you're stuck 30 years back there.
It's not too late, is it?
No.
Oh, no.
It's never too late.
Guy, what miracles are you going to work with this head of straw?
Well, we've got over-processed, over-bleached, porous, colourless, just almost beyond repaired hair.
Right.
But I think really the story for Debbie's hair is going to be the colour. So that we're going to use lowlights in the hair, but we're going to use about 4 or 5 tones. I feel that we need an all-over shorter haircut. So the miracle is about to begin.
Like this, I can't wait. I can't wait. I really, really can't. It's a bit scary. I'll be glad when it's over, but I just can't wait to see the end results.
So here's the plan of action to get Debbie to drop a decade. She'll be given a stylish new wardrobe, a cut and colour that's hip, not haystack, a total makeup makeover, and a whole new face thanks to a brow, neck and eyelid lift. It's the hair colour first, as chemicals and scar tissue can really clash.
What we're going to do is that we're going to colour your hair all over. We're going to go darker, we're going to go warmer. Okay, we're going to put lots and lots and lots of different coloured lowlights because they're darker than the hair we've got now.
She's got a lip ring and 5 colours in her hair.
Guy is adding 5 colours to Debbie's hair to reverse the effects of all that hideous home bleaching. Debbie thought that blonde meant younger. She was wrong. At 46, she's more bleach babe than beach babe. As you get older, warmer tints are what you need.
Everyone asks me, who the hell is she? That weirdo with 5 colours in her hair.
That's it, that's done. Now we just leave that on for about 2.5 days and then we can wash that off.
And then it will all fall out and we'll be able to, just start from scratch.
Please don't send me back on the train like this. Please, please.
So it's hair today, hospital tomorrow. It's time for the most drastic part of Debbie's transformation, a full facelift from Jan Stanek.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you?
A little bit nervous.
Jan, the man, is here. So Jan, will she be in a lot of pain and discomfort?
No. She will have a bit of discomfort on the forehead where we do the brow lift. That's the only area that might be uncomfortable. The face itself doesn't hurt, the eyes don't hurt at all.
Debbie, is there anything you're worried about?
The only thing that concerns me really is that when I wake up from the operation and look in the mirror, is it going to be the same person looking back at me? Will I recognise that person? Hopefully, I just want to look the same but a bit younger.
Debbie is paying a high price for her years of fags and fast tanning. 4 operations at a cost of £12,000. But to be fair, it's not all her fault. Her pelican neck runs in the family. In about 3 hours, it'll be gone for good.
What we're going to do is now lift all these tissues, all the skin.
Jan starts with the neck because it's the biggest of the 4 procedures. He separates the skin and muscle from the jawbone all the way down to the chin. He then pulls everything up and behind the ears and trims off the excess.
That's the new neck, this here. She didn't have that angle before. She had a neck like that. So can I have the camera?
That's a snapshot treasure. A frowny brow and saggy eyes are classic signs of aging. Wrinkles can be ironed out with Botox, but a brow lift and eyelid surgery are the only permanent solutions. Jan uses keyhole surgery to raise Debbie's brow, leaving only tiny scars that will be hidden by her hair. It's all very highbrow.
Before, the brow was about here, at this level. So having released it, now it's lying at a higher level. So her top half of the face is looking quite young now.
If Debbie wants this youthful look to last, she needs to give up those bad habits. She'll have to stub out those ciggies and switch off those sunbeds for good.
It's all gone well. I think she's going to have a good result.
After a full 5 hours of surgery, Nikki comes calling on the patient.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, actually. All still feels a bit surreal to me.
I'm sure.
I can't sort of believe that I'm here and it's actually been done and it's over.
Are you nervous or excited to see what you look like?
Both.
So, what lies beneath those bandages? And will Debbie recognise the face she sees?
"10 Years Younger", sponsored by Rock.
Heavy smoking sunbed addict Debbie Ashcroft is only 46. But when 100 people tried to guess her age, the results, like Debbie, didn't look good.
55? 70.
59.
She had an average age of 56, so Debbie's doing something about it. Just 24 hours ago, she put her neck on the line, not to mention her brow, and eyelids as well. The surgery went well, but so far she's been too terrified to look in the mirror. So best pal Pam has popped in for moral support.
Oh, go on, have a look now. You'd be surprised. You look wonderful.
Scary.
Oh, you'd be amazed.
Wow. Wow, I've got my jawline back. That's amazing. Oh, my neck's gone and my brow, yeah, my brow's gone up. Wow. No more frowny brow.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to look fantastic when all the swelling goes down.
Oh, you don't notice it much? It could take 6 months to make a full recovery, but after a few days in bed and 100 packs of frozen peas, Debbie's ready to trade her washed-out wardrobe for a glamorous new look.
Gosh, Debbie, you look incredible. I don't even recognise you.
Do you think that is an improvement then?
It just looked totally different. It's got really defined shape and it's more sort of oval and great profile.
There's still a little bit of redness and stuff and a bit of numbness, but it just feels better every day now. It really does.
Well, Jan's done half the job, but today we're really going to work on getting you out of the frumpy 50s and into the funky 40s.
Okay.
This is what I think. This fabric, granny wool. So yesterday, okay? Can I take this brooch out? Okay.
Help yourself.
Thank you. One thing I would say, brooches are in fashion,
Okay.
you know, big trendy this season, but
Not
like
there.
that,
Okay.
no. Let's just lose the brooch altogether, okay? The minute you open it up, so much softer. Great boobs, Deb, you know, but no support. Look at that, they're supposed to be up there, not down there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Just need to get them looking a little bit more perky. And that is a real sign of youth, is having perky boobs. These trousers look like a sack of potatoes. This waist is far too high. Plus, it does nothing for your butt here. Look, it actually looks like your ass is halfway down your leg. I mean, who has a bum halfway down their leg? Clearly you. You have fantastic legs. Can I just have a look?
I never get them out. I haven't got any skirts.
Never worn a skirt.
No.
Well, we're going to have to work on that.
New face, new clothes.
Nikki's new look for Debbie is all about clothes that are fitted and feminine. First up, it's fashion's favourite fabric, tweed.
Wow, that is so young, funky and trendy. And someone in their 20s will do the whole tweed look. They'll kind of go out in the whole Chanel suit. But on someone in their 40s and 50s, it just looks really, really frumpy. So what you need to do is take elements of a train. So what I've done is teamed the tweed with a pair of jeans and a very simple t-shirt.
It's just really nice to put a pair of jeans on that do actually fit.
I know a lot of women today are very conscious that most jeans are really hipsters. However, these actually are not too low. Embrace a trend, but don't go too low because it emphasizes love handles, and also you have to think about underwear and everything else. And if you're not comfortable with that, rather go for something halfway in between.
Cowboy boots are something that cowgirls of any age can carry off, and they keep the tweed from looking twee. But that doesn't mean that Debbie will like it.
The only thing I'm a bit iffy about is the jacket. I mean, I don't know whether I'd wear it. I might wear it in another colour. But I love the t-shirt, love the belt, love the jeans, and love the cowboy boots.
Go, girlfriend. Hey! Good.
No, please don't line dance. Like lots of women her age, Debbie doesn't have a bright idea in her wardrobe. Nikki's going to kick some colour into the girl.
Wearing a bright colour is a fantastic way of warming up your skin without a tan.
Okay.
So bright colours are in. Okay. And I've noticed you've got a little bit of excess round there, even though you're really slim. And a shirt's a fantastic way of hiding that.
This crop tapered jacket cuts on the hip and instantly makes Debbie look taller. If Debbie's going to drop a decade, that tum needs to disappear. Time to define a waist and create a cleavage.
Look at you, girlfriend. Spreading your stuff. I like what I see. It's incredible what an outfit can do. I mean, you look so young. You're almost like in your late 30s in that look. Now, I could have put this belt in the middle. The reason I didn't is because it immediately attracts you to your stomach. And we look there and we go, okay, yeah, there's something going on there, right? By moving it to the side, it immediately gives it that funky, youthful edge. Plus, it attracts the eye completely off-center. And the skirt, I think, is just really, really fun. It's not trashy or, mutton dressed up as lamb.
I think that's what I get scared of when I go shopping. I don't want to look like mutton dressed up as lamb.
And does this outfit make you feel like mutton dressed up as lamb?
No, I don't feel like mutton dressed up as lamb. I feel quite nice. I just feel a bit strange because I'm actually wearing a skirt and I can feel some air around my legs.
Quite nice. You can breathe. They must be so relieved.
Relieved and drafty. Frills are in fashion, but as a rule, frilly tops are best avoided unless you're in your teens or 20s. And wearing boots with a skirt, not shoes, keeps the look young. And your legs warm. It's 7 days since her surgery, and Debbie's back at the clinic for a little minor ironmongery, having the screws and staples that have held her new face in place removed.
I'm petrified.
And she's the lucky one. She can't see what's going on.
We cling to our skin.
A facelift can iron out the wrinkles, but it can't improve the quality of your skin. Debbie still has those aging broken veins from 30 years of heavy smoking. A dash of colour can cover up a lot, and makeup maestro Ruby Hammer is living proof.
Did you know how old Ruby is?
No.
Tell her, Ruby.
I'm only 3 years younger than you.
You're not?
I'm 43
You're
years old.
never. Honest?
Honest.
Wow.
Doesn't that make you sick?
It does, yeah.
The easiest way to conceal broken blood vessels is to use good foundation. But picking the right colour for your skin tone is vital.
The only way is trial and error. You've got to actually put it on your skin. People put it on the back of their hands.
Does that not work?
Hold it against your face. It's not the same colour, is it?
Okay.
Ruby applies 4 different colours, waits half an hour for the foundation to settle, and then gets Debbie to pick the one she thinks suits her best.
So that one's a bit too dark, but that would be the right one there. Yes. To me as well, those two make my pores stand out more and that conceals them.
Well, that's the best way to judge a colour, when it just looks like nothing on your face. When you're applying it, you vary the way you put it. So where you don't need anything, you skim. And where you need a bit more cover, you just apply.
So you can just put it on a bit thicker there.
Exactly.
So that will like cover my veins.
Well, that's what
I'll just
we do.
put it on a bit thicker.
Yeah.
Capillaries covered, cut and blow dry to go. Guy Parsons has already worked his magic on Debbie's badly bleached hair. Time to put some couture into the cut.
Hey Deb. Look at you. Fantastic. Let me see, it's amazing. I just look 10 years younger.
Well,
can you knock another 10 years off now?
At least. If you pay me slightly more, I can go for 50.
Walking down the street and a man tries to get your business.
Snip by snip, Guy shears away those years. This will seem drastic to Debbie, who's been too scared to be radical with her hair since her school days in the 70s.
I was confident with my hair then, and I did used to do different things with it. I had it all different colours, I had it all different styles. But as you get older, well, I'd lost that confidence. But now I feel as if I'm getting that confidence back. And yes, I would be more confident to change it now.
Guy, what was particularly aging about Debbie's hairstyle?
Most aging was an absence of style. There was an absence of statement. So the hair wasn't really saying anything.
Yeah, but because I just kept going back for the same cut over and over again, that's what it got, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My fault.
If you make a little small adjustment on your hair, say every time you have it cut 10 times or 8 times in a year, then probably your hair would look quite different from one year to the next. And also, if there's small differences in the colour, then there could be a total transformation.
Just 4 weeks ago, Debbie looked more like a pensioner than a woman in her prime. Her multiple chins, saggy skin, colourless complexion and heinous hair made her look washed up, worn out. And now?
Deb, this is your big moment, and I think you look incredible.
Please, can I have a look at yourself?
Come have a look.
Oh my God! Wow! I don't believe it. I think I look fantastic. I love the hair. The colour is amazing. Got rid of that horrible granny
grey
look.
Yeah.
And the makeup, I mean, it's lovely to have makeup done properly for a change. Sets off my new chin and everything. Really, really like it. And I love the clothes, the jackets, the jeans, the belt. It's not me. But it is me. But it's a new me, it's not the old me. The pensioner's gone and the teenager's arrived.
Exactly.
In just 4 weeks, Debbie's bleached and brittle hair has been revived with a frisky cut and feisty colour. Her baggy clothes have been replaced with something more fitted and flattering. Her frowning brows and giant jowls have been banished for good, and her whole face has been given a lift. Debbie thinks she looks fantastic, but do the great British public agree?
37.
42.
32.
32. Thank you so much.
It's 43.
32 years old, nice trousers, nice hair.
42.
35.
35. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much.
It's crunch time. Has Debbie dropped that decade?
Deb, as you know, your previous poll age was 56, and our aim was to make you look 46. You'll be pleased to know that your new average age is 41.
Wow, you're kidding. You're kidding. 41.
15 years old, Deb.
Wow. Just feel brimming with confidence now. It's changed me inside. I'm not the same person that started the programme at the beginning, really not. There's things that I want to do. I want to take a helicopter flight. I want to learn how to ride a motorbike. I've always wanted to go belly dancing. Just not the same mental pausal woman that I was before.
Well, Deb, here's to 15 years younger, and keep it up.
I will, I promise. Cheers, and thank you very much.
Next week, years of neglect have taken their toll on downtrodden Donna Fuller.
Look at it, it's wrecked. It's falling off her head. Donna, what on earth have you been doing to it?
Whether you want to knock 10 years off your looks or just feel in need of a makeover, you'll find lots of information at channel4.com/10 years younger. Right, next tonight, Jermaine's capitulation. It's Celebrity Big Brother.
"10 Years Younger," sponsored by
picture.
Rock.
What age do you think Debbie Ashcroft is? She is actually 47, but she was mistaken for a pensioner. Now have a look at Debbie this morning, because it is a truly amazing transformation, isn't it?
Thank you.
It is quite incredible. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I've had a fantastic time and I just feel so much better than I did before.
And so how were you before then? When we saw that picture there?
Now it's like looking at somebody else. It doesn't feel like me anymore. I used to feel old and tired and grumpy when I looked in the mirror first thing in the morning, but now I just feel great, I really do.
And this is all because of a Channel 4 programme which we're going to take a quick look at, which was called 10 Years Younger and which was on last night.
How old do you think she is?
She looks about 60. 57, I say. 54.
65. 58.
I said 62.
Going by a hair and face, I would say about 70.
70.
No, which was in the average age that they had you down at as 56.
Somebody did say I was 70, but...
Yeah, I know. But then I think he was not a young man himself, was he, really? So what did you have done then?
I've had a neck lift, my upper and lower eyelids done, and an endoscopic brow lift as well.
Right, and you also had your hair done?
Yeah, hair and makeup.
Radical hair and makeup. And the reason that they said that you looked 56, or possibly looked 56, was because of the smoking and the sunbeds that you couldn't stop doing.
Yeah. I'd got into that trap where I felt better when I looked brown, felt better with a tan. But then I realised that I wasn't doing myself any favours with the brown skin and the white hair, and I just felt like I needed a complete overhaul.
Yeah, and this all happened in September. Have you given up smoking?
Not quite, but that's my next challenge. I do intend to do that. I've managed to stop going on the sunbeds, and smoking's the next one. So.
Right, well, sitting beside you is Holly, a 12-year-old daughter. So what's it like to have a new mum?
It's funny.
Is it?
Seeing her on TV, I didn't want to look at the surgery because it just looked like she was getting cut up.
Oh, it did, and that horrible thing when you had those weird things on your head as well, those draining the blood out was a bit sort of Frankenstein. But now, what do you think of your mum?
She looks amazing.
Yeah, cool, huh?
Yeah.
Looks so much better. And what about your husband? How does he feel about it?
Well, he didn't mind the way I was before. He's one of those people that's quite blinkered. He didn't mind me the way I was before, but he's been very, very supportive. He really has, and he thinks I look great now, so...
And has it changed the way that you feel about life now?
Yeah, I just feel more confident, and I don't see that old face looking back at me first thing in the morning, so I just start the day by looking in the mirror and seeing somebody slightly younger, and it just makes me feel better about myself.
She hasn't started borrowing your clothes yet though, Holly?
No.
Not quite.
That's the time to start worrying. Well, thank you very much, Debbie and Holly, for both of you for coming in, and if you're considering going under the knife, we've got essential advice on the website gm.tv.
Now you see her, now you don't. We'll be catching up with Debbie Ashcroft from that to this, an amazing transformation. Plastic surgery, hey? Gone well after the break. Now, I'm very shortly going to introduce you to a lady called Debbie Ashcroft, our next guest, and on a programme on Channel 4 last night, she was put to an age test.
How old do you think she is?
She looks about 60. 57, I say. 54.
65. 58.
I said 62.
Going by a hair and face, I would say about 70.
70.
She was actually 46, and that programme was called 10 Years Younger, and they've done just that, because here she is this morning, here together with her daughter Holly. It's hard to tell you apart. How old are you, Holly?
12.
12. Goodness me. So they literally took 10 years off you?
Actually, they took 15 years off. The final age came back at 41, so it was 15 years altogether.
What was involved, Debbie?
Well, I've had surgery. I've had a neck lift. I've had my upper and lower eyelids done, and I've had what's called an endoscopic brow lift as well.
Now, the first thing people were saying was it sore?
No. The surgeon said that it wouldn't hurt, and it didn't. It was just uncomfortable.
Right. So would you ever have contemplated this without the programme?
Personally, I wouldn't. I mean, it seems strange having a TV crew there, but if you could save up the money, would you spend it on yourself? Where do you go? I knew that they would do all the research for me, and I just felt I had people backing me up, and they were there to hold my hand.
46 years of age, and people were treating you like a pensioner. They were assuming that you were very old. What do you think? I mean, is this in the genes? Did you have a hard life? What was it? What? When you look, do you recognise that woman there, or do you recognise this woman, or when you look in the mirror now, do you say who's that?
When I saw the programme last night for the first time, it was strange seeing how I was before, because I don't see that person now. I see this person, but it still feels like me.
Yeah.
And nobody really said that I looked old, not to my face anyway. It was more how I felt about myself. I had a hereditary neck that was all jowly, and I didn't realise until the surgeon pointed out how bad my eyes were and my brow. But
And where do they take the neck away? Where's the incision for the neck?
well, everything's hidden really. The scars are all in my hairline
Where
and
do they
behind
put,
my ears.
well, they don't pull your neck from your hairline, do they? Where's the scar for
Well,
that?
they pull it that way, and the excess skin is cut off, and then the scars behind my ear and into the back of my head.
But the clothes make a difference as well,
Well, it
don't
was
they?
the
The
whole-
way you're dressing, the hair, the whole look.
Yeah,
really.
it was the whole experience I went for, really, not just the surgery. I mean, it's all helped, the whole package, and it's made me feel better, and I'm going to carry on doing it as well.
Amazing. And the funny thing is, I look at you both and you can obviously see that you look like each other, and you look very like Mum.
Actually, before I had the operation, people didn't say that. People used to say that Holly looked like her dad.
Yeah.
But now I feel that we do look a bit more alike, and people have said that we do.
And you'd recommend it?
I personally would, yeah. I've had a really good experience, so I'd recommend it, yeah. It's great.
Okay.
And I feel great.
And like Jackie Stallone, imagine if you'd come out looking like that.
Well, I did say to the surgeon that I didn't want that wind tunnel look.
Well, you didn't get it.
No,
you
I
didn't
think
get
he's
it.
done a fantastic
Yeah.
job.
Leave us the name of your surgeon.
I will.
know.
Oh, you don't need it, for goodness
Well, I'm not talking about me.
Oh, you're talking about
Anyway.
Back here, imagine going out in the street and having strangers guess your age.
No, no, no. That's what happened to Debbie Ashcroft anyway, and she's a mum from Liverpool, and this is what people had to say.
I think she looks older than she is.
Got that over 55 hairstyle.
The jowls and hoods on the eyelids.
Go and buy a hairnet base, I would say, about 70. It's like a duck's pouch, you know. What do you call it? I don't know. I've got one.
Oh, just say what you think. Poor Debbie. She's only 46, but she admits that years of heavy smoking and countless hours on the sunbed have taken their toll. But she has been taking part in a television programme to see if experts can make you look years younger. So let's see. Debbie, wow, you look fantastic. How do you feel?
I feel amazing, thank you.
So what did they do to you?
Well, I've actually had a neck lift.
What did that involve? A neck lift? Was it painful?
Not really, no. The surgeon said that it wouldn't hurt, that it would just be uncomfortable, and that's all that it was.
And were you expecting them to go as far as surgery?
No. When I applied to the programme, they just did chemical face peels and Botox and stuff like that. It was only this second series that they actually did surgery.
So what did they tell you that they were going to do to you?
Well, I was interested in having my neck done. You heard what some of the people said about my neck.
They were rude, weren't they?
I was expecting it. I wasn't shocked or anything. And I also had an upper and lower eye lift, and I've had a brow lift as well.
Wow. What single thing do you think has made you feel so much better?
Well, I can't say that it's a single thing. It was everything. It was the surgery, and I've had advice on my hair and advice on my makeup, and it's the whole thing really that's made me feel better.
I mean, before, did you take much interest in makeup and how you looked and how you dressed?
I did and I didn't. I'd got stuck in a rut really and did the same thing over and over again.
So what was it like when you heard people basically saying what they thought you used to look like?
Well, I didn't think that it was going to shock me, but when I actually heard them, it is a bit unkind. But I already knew what I felt that I looked like myself, so it wasn't that shocking.
And a lot of people think that we're too obsessed with what we look like these days, and that there's no point really in trying to turn back the years like this. What would you say to them?
Well, it's worked for me. It was the right thing to do for me, and it's made me feel better. I just feel more confident, and I just feel happier with myself.
I mean, have you got a look that you like the best? They put you in lots of different outfits and things. I mean, you look stunning. I mean, the bright colours look wonderful, but you've actually got a sort of fairly muted jacket on there, and that looks fab as well.
It's just the whole advice on wearing darker shades and what type of clothes to wear. It was just the whole thing, really.
And they said, did they, to put that scarf around your neck? Because I would have thought maybe once you'd had the neck lift, you didn't need something like that.
Well, actually, before I had the neck lift, if I put a scarf or a polo neck jump on, it actually made my neck look worse, so now I can wear them.
And what about friends and relatives? What sort of reaction have you had?
Everyone's been really pleased and really happy for me and noticed the difference and noticed that I feel better about myself.
And how's it changed your life, do you think? Is it going to change it?
It hasn't really changed my life, but it's just made me feel more confident. I just feel a happier person, and I'm not looking at that old face first thing in the morning.
Debbie, give me the name of that surgeon. Thank you very much indeed for joining us tonight. You look wonderful.
Thank you very much.
There we go. That was an uplifting
You're
story
right,
for us
Joe.
all.
You don't need a surgeon, I promise you. You do not.
I
Not
paid him
at
to
all.
say that.
Well, there's a bridge and there's a river that I still must cross as I'm going on my journey. Though I might be lost, and there's a road I have to follow, a place I have to go. Well, no one told me just how to get there, but when I get there I know, 'cause I'm taking it step by step.